There we go. So we've got the Glenrothes Nasgos 201.96 against the Lee Vikings 157.7. Tophead Niners 183.95 against the Portsmouth Pirates 162.80. The Darlington Rams 210.53 against the Nairn Knights 213.04. Hot Dogs 217.25 against the Leeds Leopards 132.62. The New Barstow Masters 201.27 against yourself 164.71. Preston Panthers 218.05 against 151.57. And I think 218.05 is the highest score in this division. Yeah.
Now, can I just say, what did I say last week about the Darlington Rams and Nairn Knights? You know,
Yeah.
Nairn Knights get the first win. And it's just, it's right, it's a tight one, it's a close one, but, Caleb Williams, and of course, Joe was down at the game, hospitality no less, went the whole hog, VIP shit, and
Yeah.
Caleb Williams came good for him, so he must have been loving that, or
He didn't
loving it,
even play
obviously, being a
Myers
Bears
either.
fan, but
He didn't take out Jacoby, but he would have been heading back at that point. He'd have been stuck in the
and
train.
Swift too. He's got Swift there too, so he'd have been loving that. He'd have been knowing that his team are going great guns as well. So yeah, good win for him. He's off the board. He's off the mark. So long may it continue and more wins move up the table a little bit for him.
Definitely. Oh,
But yeah, I did call it. I said that that's kind of one of the it's the week when you're playing one of the better teams that that it tends to happen.
Well, you've got the Darlington Rams. You've got Davis on the bench, Tracy on the bench, and he's also
Yeah,
got
left Tracy. I'm
Adams
surprised
to
he
come
left
in.
Tracy. Was Singletree playing?
No, he was out
No,
again.
I'm surprised he left Tracy on the bench then. But yeah, I mean that was a big win from their Knights. So it was,
Definitely. We'll go to your one end.
and good
We had to do
good
my
win
one.
from
We've got to
that.
do your one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just one of those weeks, Johnny. I mean, I ran into a 200 score on a week where it was tight. It was quite tight all the way. It was Sean. There you go. I left Cook in, so I forgot about auto sub as well. So I've left Cook in as well, but it was over by then, so it didn't matter.
I
But
don't think we.
I ran. He had Garrett Wilson too. That's he had Wilson. I had Cook to come, but there wasn't that
Auto
much in it. There was enough in it.
sub wouldn't have made a difference in your one anyway because you could only change that time or later, and it was a Tuesday night game. So you'd had to have
Yeah, so
somebody
I
playing on
didn't.
Tuesday night. So it wouldn't have made any
It's
difference. You
yes.
couldn't have
I
swapped
mean,
them out. So,
it
so
was
yeah, you
very
can't
much. I got
bring
pumped.
Henry.
There's nothing that can be said about it. Kyler Murray didn't show up. Obviously I didn't get Cook, no Cook playing, but Dubs came back and done well. I was quite happy with that. Ertz done okay. Remember, I had Jefferson and Kelsey both on bye week, so it was a tough week for me. Obviously Pacheco out. It was
Yeah,
a.
and you lost Shire as
I'm
well
not.
for part of the game as well. Like I say, he came
I'm
back
more.
in, but he lost a big chunk of the game because he went
I'm
off
more
injured.
worried about being 2-4 than I am about my team, to be honest with you, because I do think I've got players come back as well. But yeah, great win for New Bars and Mashers, and that puts them 4-2, and obviously puts the distance between the two of us now. Because he was obviously 3-2 beforehand, and I was 2-3. I was looking to get it back to level, and he's now got a 2-game lead over me. So yeah, I mean, I'm 2-4, and I'm down there. It's not looking great, but I'm not. I don't think my season's over yet. Great win
So,
for Martin. But see, going to do me a favour and just roll up the chat here for 2 seconds, Johnny, because he
yeah,
got
the
a trade
trade
and a half this week. Like
that was a mental.
he got a,
That was yeah. What
he
is it?
got a trade and a half.
Not too far.
Where is the trade that he got?
No, that was the one you did.
Oh, oh, you've went miles back. That was ages
Shot
ago.
too far.
Where is the trade that he got?
There it is.
There you go. So he
Yeah, I couldn't believe
literally,
that
right,
one too.
Godwin fine, but Hubbard was on his bench, Hunt was on his bench, and Fields was on his bench, and he's got AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts out of it. And I'm by no means saying that it's a bad move for James,
No, but it's a bloody
because
good one for Martin. He got over
he's
50
picked
points
up,
between the two of them.
well, at the time of doing it, he's picked up 4 players that he can start straight away, you know. obviously Fields now that it's not looking so great. But I mean, what Martin's done there is he has got two alphas for a bunch of players that were on his bench because his team is so strong already. So yeah, it's loaded him up to the hilt, and I think that it's going to be hard to stop him this year. Now, certainly, I mean, Martin's in the playoffs. I think he's the first team that I can safely say is in the playoffs. I'm going to call it 100%. The Glen Ross and Asdales will be in the playoffs. It's what happens when you get there. But he's loaded himself up now, so it'll take a good team to beat him in the playoffs. That's for sure. And then
Yeah,
the rest of our division is tighty tight. You know, it's 4-2s. It's not there's not a single 5-1, so it's 4-2s, 3-3s, and
yeah, that's
you know the 2-4s obviously need to start catching the 2-4s need to start catching the 4-2s pretty quickly. But that side of it could get closer very very quickly. You know. Portsmouth Pirates
um,
and Nairn Knights obviously need to get going, but it's a tight league. It's a tight division, you know. I mean, I'm actually scoring okay. I'm scoring more than Duggan fourth, you know. I'm scoring more than Leeds Leopards in fifth. I'm scoring
yeah,
more. I'm not scoring more than Preston Panthers, but you know, so I'm scoring okay. I'm scoring fine, and
yeah.
that's missing Jefferson, missing Kelsey not showing up for the first part of the season. You know, losing Pacheco straight away. So my season's not over yet, but it's a
The
long
thing
way
with
back,
Martin, though,
and Martin's in the playoffs.
Martin's got his two alphas, and they've just had their bye week.
Yeah, exactly. They're
They
just through
don't
their
have to
bye
worry
week
about
too,
them.
so
So
no more
no, it's
buys
looking
for
good.
them.
Who they got this week then? Oh, so it's the Glenrothes Nascos against the Preston Panthers, the top eight Niners against the New Barstow Masters. That'll be a good one, 2-4-2s.
I'm quite
The Lee
happy that
Vikings
they're
three and
playing
three
each other
against the
this week.
Darlington Rams. See if they can. Well, I think Darlington Rams might stop their skid. Hotshot Hawk Dogs 2-4 against the Edinburgh Packers 2-4. Leeds Leopards 4-2 against Chicago Scorpions 2-4, and the 2-1-5 the Portsmouth Pirates and the Nairn Knights. So we've got a
Yeah, I
big game
mean
for you there as well.
the two really big games in this week are Hotshot Hot Dogs against myself, both 2-4. Winner's got a good chance of getting back in it. Loser, it's a long way back. And the 2-1-5s, obviously, you know, if Joe can get his second win in a row and get on a wee run,
You could
the
catch
way
up.
back, you know, there is a way back, but the Portsmouth Pirates are going to need to find a win from somewhere very, very quickly too, or their season's done. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
those are two
oh,
massive games this week, and the winners are going
yeah.
to be, the winners have got a way back. The losers are going to be looking over their shoulder and thinking, "Shit, am I going down to Division 4?"
Yeah. Well, you could tell, you could still you never know if you stay in that division, you'll be up against me next year because I'll probably end up in that one.
Well,
The way things are going,
that-
so you said you have a dog, you'll have me to play against. But nah,
I'm not,
yeah, Martin's
I'm
looking
not ruling
strong,
out promotion yet.
but he will have a target on his back. And New Barstow Masters have outscored him the last couple of weeks as well, so they're
Yeah,
getting
I
their
mean,
wins.
don't get
But
me wrong. It's but with the greatest of respect to New Bars and Mashers, that was without that if they maybe just outscored them, and that was without Hearts and without AJ Brown, who have both announced themselves to this season the week just passed as well. You know,
where is it? Week four.
so it's
Yeah, they're by 20 points. But yeah, they're still a high scoring team, but it should be a good. But it all depends.
it's
Doug could
I
pull one
mean,
out of the
at the
hat
end
and
of the
come up
day.
against the New Barstow Masters. And so who do you want to win that one in? Top 10 Niners or New Barstow Masters?
I don't care to be honest with you. It's they're both 4-2. One of them's getting closer to me, and one of them's getting further away. So it's no difference to me either way. And it's one of those ones. I don't think either of them will overly worry about winning or losing this one. Yeah, you want to win it. Yeah, you want to get 5-2. Of course you do. But at the same time, you lose it. You're 4-3. You'll still be in the playoff spots. You've lost to a team who are also 4-2, so going very well as well. So and that is one of those ones where I don't think either of them will lose any sleep over losing the game. And
But
I don't
then
think either of them will be jumping up and down for joy about winning it either, in the sense that,
on the
they're
personal
already going
point
well.
though, on a personal and taking the piss point, if you win this week, Doug loses this week, you play Doug next week. So it could
Gets
be
back
4 and
to
4. So
both 4 and 4. But yeah, but I mean, yeah, I never want
we know
Doug
how
to win.
much you two love to battle against each other.
Of, of course, I want the New Bars and Marshalls to win the game, but in the grander scheme of things, I couldn't care less because they're both 4 and 2, so it makes no difference to me. I'd be much happier with Lee Vikings beating Darlington Rams, for example, and just bringing them back down to 4 and 3 as well, and both 4 and 3, but at least it would then be the 4 and 2s not winning. I want all the 4 and 2s to lose this week. Don't care about
Oh,
Martin now. He's won the division. Ta ta. Hope he wins every game going. I hope he goes 13-0 now, unless I play him again. 14-0. But
well, the Lee Vikings have got, well, Harrison's out. I don't know how long he's out for. But he's got Mixon on the bench. Hawkinson's back. He's got a kicker as well. Might need a wide receiver. Yeah, 'cause he never played a
yeah,
kicker
Mixon
last
had
week.
such a big game this week as well, so that was an oopsie leaving him on the bench. You won't make that mistake again. But yeah, I'm
This is
hoping,
it.
as I said, that one's a bigger one in the sense that I want them to win. The Leeds Leopards against the Chicago Scorpions, 2 and 4, 4 and 2. Yeah, I so want the Chicago Scorpions to come with me. You go and go to 3 and 4, get those Leopards back closer to us. Let's tighten this division up now that I'm 2 and 4.
Yeah.